Bryan, it's good to see you again at the 2013 CCA Global Expo, and as always, you come out with a new map, so let's hear about your new 2013 map.
Thank you, Jeff. We have, of course, come out with this for many years, and every year we change it up a little bit. We've done some new interesting things this year. Now, this main heat map that we have up here is kind of the holdover from previous years, but it shows all of the networks in a heat map type of fashion. The density of networks that exist. So as you have AT&T, Verizon, and the various operators, including all of the operators here at the CCA, are incorporated into this map, and it shows you what the really level of competition is throughout North America. Down at the very bottom here, we've got a chart that will show you how many people have access to how many different networks. In fact, 80% of the country, over 80%, now has at least 5 or more competitors within their market. I think that's a pretty interesting statistic. But we also break it down by land area, and there's still a very significant amount of land area that does not have any coverage or has very few operators represented there. So as we move over here to the side, of course, LTE is a big topic at this show. We've had a very significant build out, but in only 2.5 years, 90% of the population now has access to at least one LTE network. But there's a lot of territory still to cover, and there's not a lot of competition yet for LTE. We've got a map here that shows the number of broadband operators, terrestrial broadband. So we're talking landline telephony, we're talking cable operators, and so forth. And then we've got our global map down here at the bottom that represents a huge number of operators. We've got almost 1,500 different coverage patterns that represent 878 different operators right now around the world.
Well, Bryan, everyone knows you as a kind of American roamer. Last year you did a big change to Mosaik. Can you talk about some of the changes you made in the organization?
Well, it's still the same great people. I want to point that out. We've got a really great team we're very proud of, a lot of experience in the industry, so that hasn't changed. But what has changed, I think, is and has been a very big positive for us, is the perception that people have of our capabilities. Back when we were American Roamer, people thought of us as strictly American. We're really global in the scope of the industry that we track. And the roamer part is still a very important part of what we do, but it's only a segment of the industry, and so we just felt we needed to break out of that box a little bit, and Mosaik Solutions has been very well received by our clients.
Bryan, it's great to see you again.
Good to see you, Jeff. Thanks so much for stopping by.